Hey everyone. So as you can probably tell, I'm not on Pokemon Showdown right now, and there is a reason for that. I wanted to talk about something that's been happening for the past couple of weeks, so I hope you can bear with me for a few moments here. Basically, I've been getting a lot of messages on Discord, probably like 5 or 6 in the past week alone, of people straight up asking to send me money for everything I do here on the channel. And while that does mean a lot, I really don't think I can justify just straight up taking donations from my viewers. Maybe it's because YouTube isn't my full-time job, but the entire concept has always felt odd to me, and I really don't think I want to do that. That's not me saying that I have anything against content creators that do take donations, because obviously a lot of them do this for a full-time job. Anyway, the point of this is I just wanted to remind you all that literally being here and watching the video is a great way to help support the channel, but also if you do want to go the extra mile, you don't have to donate to me, literally just leave a like on the video, and that does more than you know. It helps push the video out in the algorithm quite a lot. So yeah, if you ever did offer to do that and I turned you down, whether it was recently or in the past, I hope this kind of offers some sort of explanation as to why I did. I didn't mean that in a bad way or anything. I just really don't feel comfortable taking donations. But yeah, I do appreciate you all bearing with me. Now go ahead and enjoy me clicking buttons with a pumpkin 2 weeks after Halloween. Welcome back everyone. So we're using Banded GOURGEIST today, and I put enough speed on this for defensive Corviknight. We have these 4 coverage moves. A Rock Slide might actually be good here against a Volcarona. That would be really funny if we can catch that for a KO, but they do not have a Ghost Resist, so I'm going to really enjoy clicking Poltergeist in this game. Let's go ahead and put pressure on early using my Urshifu. If they lead Lando, I can click Surging. They lead Urshifu. Okay, so I mean, I have a Gourgeist. Let's U-turn into it and see whether they want to U-turn too. Or I kind of want to go Moltres. They would never click Surging here, right? Should I just go Moltres on the U-turn / close combat? That seems like a way better play, I think. Let's see. Goes for close combat. Do I get a Flame Body? We do. Okay, very big Flame Body right there. I don't know whether they are locked into that or not, but I'm just going to go ahead and double into Gourgeist here. On the Lando, which is fine because they're actually getting the Intimidate right now. We frisk Rocky MZ, which I can take a hit, so let's go for Poltergeist here and see whether... How much is this going to do? 100? 97. Doesn't KO, unfortunately. Now they're going to drop their Z move, I think. Yeah, that's tough that couldn't OHKO, but at least it did a lot. It put them in range of rocks and stuff. I believe I can just sack my Moltres here. It's really not stopping much on their team. I guess it's good into this Scizor. I don't want to switch out into like Garchomp or Urshifu on potential Earthquake is the issue. What do I want to do about this? Do I want to go out into Urshifu and potentially die? No, I'm not doing that. Do I want to go out into Garchomp and potentially die? No. Yeah, they clicked the Z move. My Gourgeist is dead. But it did do a lot to Lando, so I'll take it. And now what we can do is bring out Mega Diancie to put the pressure onto them. We'll just click Mystical Fire here and pick up our KO. No reason to overpredict and click Rocks as they KO me or anything. So they're one dude. Wait, what is the speed? It's probably going to be weakness policy. Oh, well, that can't be weakness policy. What am I saying? So do I want to go AV Melmetal? Yeah, like why not? Calm Mind. I mean, you have to land multiple Focus Blasts to win this exchange, and that's not happening. I'm sorry. And they get crit. This guy's luck is horrible, but I also don't think I was ever going to lose to that thing right there. I believe the play here is just Earthquake this, and... Like, do I even die to a Fire move? It probably has to be a Z move, but it can't be a Z move. I think Melmetal is about to eat this up, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, it literally ate it up, and we can knock them out with the Earthquake right here. Thankfully, Moltres is still alive for the Scizor. I'll just sack this off at this point and go for double Iron Bash. I'm not trying to go Moltres again and lose to SD Scizor, so let's not be careless. We can bring out you. I think click Rocks is good. I mean, get chip damage on the Koko, I do value that. Or I just Quake. I don't think there's a reason not to Quake. I also don't hate SD, I'm going to be honest. Like, there's a lot of good plays here. If I SD, then they might die to Rough Skin, and that'll be a good turn for me. But I don't want them to go hard Koko and get a free turn here, so let's just go for the Quake and knock them out. That is, in fact, the safest option. And then we should be able to beat a Tapu Koko in the end, because it can't run a Z move. We've already seen the Z moves, so... It's not going to be able to OHKO Mega Diancie, and if it's Choice Scarf... to outspeed Urshifu, Mega Diancie can just Earth Power it, so that's kind of what I'm thinking here. So I should have SD'd because they're going to die to Rough Skin, but I just didn't want them to go Coco and Dazzling Gleam me and get to keep Urshifu. So now what are they going to do? Go Coco here? Yeah, they do end up going Tapu Koko. I guess what I can do is I can either Earthquake, which I think I do want to do, as they click Dazzling Gleam. Allows me to do one of two things. I think I go Shifu right here. Or do I go Diancie and Earth Power? I think I go Diancie and Earth Power. Scizor comes in. Don't want to lose to Scarf T-Bolt. I know they're thinking about doubling out. But they don't. Okay, nice. So this is an opportunity for me to Flamethrower. Put this in range of any sort of Scarf Surging Strikes. So now I'm going to Hard Switch and Urshifu, sack it off, go Diancie, and just Mystical Fire for the win, I believe. Goes for Volt Switch. Oh, wait, that's fine, though, because I go Moltres here, click Flamethrower. They can't go Hard Coco, and then Diancie will live. So goes for Knockoff. I just got to make sure this doesn't Roost. Goes for Volt Switch. If you're Iron Head, man, you got it, but I don't think they ever run that. And I also think you're choiced into this somehow, so we can just click Earth Power here, as that actually did a lot. Thunderbolt could have been an issue, huh? Okay, we have another game. My opponent has some really strange Pokemon. Claydol is on this team. They do have a Corviknight, however, like I said, we have the speed investment on GOURGEIST to be able to Poltergeist that. I have to watch out for Pursuit Tyranitar, though, because I think the Venusaur is going to be the Mega. Let's lead off with... I actually don't want to give Lottie a free attack right away, so maybe I don't lead off with Garchomp, but we do have Melmetal to switch in, so I don't think it's the end of the world. Let's try to put on pressure in case they want to lead off with something like Claydol or Arcanine. Now, Claydol does get Ice Beam. I know that, so do I want to risk that right now? I think I'm okay clicking Rocks here and see what they want to do about it. They do have Ice Beam, and it does Oukomi. I knew it was a possibility, but I don't really mind that, to be honest. Let's go GOURGEIST and Poltergeist here. Groundy, okay, it's offensive, huh? Like I said, we outspeed this. If I land 2, they're dead. Unless they have speed investment, which I really don't think you would. Are you going hard T-Tar here, knowing I'm banded, to take damage? I feel like that's so not smart, so there we go. We actually get to see the speed investment come into play. I'm really happy about that. What do they do now? Do they go T-Tar? Do you want to go Arcanine and threaten with that? It's actually Venusaur, interestingly. I do want to keep GOURGEIST. I think it can live the hit from Claydol and one from Lottie, so... Although, I don't really threaten this Mon too easily. Maybe I should just be Poltergeisting here. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, wait a minute, dude. You can't Sleep Powder a Grass type. Okay, this guy can't be too high on ladder. Oh, he's 1600s. Okay. You're just going to spam Roost now? Okay, I think this is where they would attack, right? So let's go Melm on Sludge Bomb. They're going to Sleep Powder now. Hopefully they miss. That would be great. They don't. I'll just keep attacking, though. Hidden Power. Eventually they're going to miss, and it's going to cost them. Nobody lands every Sleep Powder. Come on, just wake up. There we go. Can I dodge one? There we go, nice. I knew they would play that game forever, and we were able to come out on top. That was a big threat, though. I didn't realize how much Garchomp was necessary for that, so I'm glad that I was able to KO it in the end. I think Melmetal still has some utility here. It's good into Lottie. I really don't think Moltres is going to do too much for me, so I'm going to go out into that. Yeah, why take Ground DMZ attack here? Goes for Earth Power. I'm sure they have like Ancient Power or something else for me. What would they click here? Psychic, maybe? I guess I'll go GOURGEIST, or I can go Melmetal again. It's not going to be Earth Power. Yeah, let's go Melmetal. I think that's smarter. Rocks, huh? Okay, back to you. On the Rapid Spin, I did not... I forgot it gets all these utility moves too, but Moltres does kind of wall it looks like. Now I can slow U-turn, which is great. Goes ahead and Ice Beams and freezes me. That was a free Urshifu turn, and now we're here. Oh, nice. Okay, they didn't actually get the full hacks, so we're able to get in our Urshifu. I just click Surging. honestly. Like, they're probably going to groundy him, expecting to live. Or outspeed, rather. So let's knock that out right there. They might want to go Latios now, but I do have Shadow Sneak Gourgeist, which I kept just for this mon. Let's use Melmetal first, though, because I don't think this is that important. Spit F drop? No Spit F drop, huge. I think I can live anything. Aura Sphere. It's not even Mega Latios, that's right, because Mega Venusaur was a thing, so... Out comes Arcanine. I think I just win with Urshifu at this point, but... Goes for Flare Blitz. Yeah, we can just go U and Surging. Maybe the E-Speed for some chip, but it shouldn't matter at this point. We should always have the game. Yeah, third game right here is going to be up against a Hydreigon Mega Pinsir team. Let's think about this. Mega Diancie is really important if I want to beat Mega Pinsir, so let's remember to keep that alive. Urshifu is slower than Scarf Hydreigon, right? Isn't Scarf Hydreigon base 98 speed and we're 97? I think that's how that works, so... Hydreigon is like the biggest threat. Melmetal can help out with that, but they do have a Slowbro for it. I think the safest option for me is just to lead Urshifu here and see what they want to threaten me with. I don't even know if I want to stay in and take Rocky Helmet damage in case it matters into Excadrill. I think what I'll do is just go hard Gourgeist and hope I don't get Scald Burnt. Rocky Helmet. That's fine. Okay, this is my opening right here. I can click Poltergeist and just Oko something, basically. And they're gonna die, right? This should Oko. Dude, I should have Power Whipped. I really thought it would die. So now they get to threaten me with the combination of Future Sight and whatnot. I don't really think Moltres is gonna care very much though, so maybe I bring that in. I mean, Moltres is only good into this and maybe Conkeldurr, but Conkeldurr gets rock moves, so... Let's see if they Rock Slide here. Gets up rocks. So now one of my priorities is getting up rocks. I'm going to go ahead and U-turn now. They stayed in. To do what, though? Like, why? The Toxic. Ooh, okay, I see you. Can you have Protect and click it here so I can get up my rocks for complete free? That would be so funny. I do want rocks for Mega Pinsir, so let's try to get them up. Goes hard, Hydreigon. Okay, this has to be Choice Scarfed for sure. So let's go Melmetal here. And honestly, if they U-turn into Excadrill, I'm going to stand and Earthquake it on the Rapid Spin. I think that's what they're going to do. You can go Excadrill, man. I don't care. Like, I'm staying in. Zone. Wait, this is fine. I am AV. You're not going to do anything. Let's think about it, though. Are they going to Volt Switch? I don't care if they do. What if I have Superpower? You don't want to go Hydreigon on that, right? This guy did not care. I mean, it's going to be U-turn again, but I don't want to overpredict, so let's just double Iron Bash and get some damage off. I believe it specs Magnezone based on the damage. I'm okay if they keep playing this game. I'm just going to Earthquake this time. Yeah, go ahead and bring back your Hydreigon, and let's play this game even more, man. It's totally cool. This is not my win condition. I don't mind using it for this purpose and just weakening two of your Pokemon. Go Slowbro as a mid-ground. Can I Oko it? Nice, Slowbro's gone. Big. So now, I mean, they don't even have me in a range where they can do anything with the drill, but I am dead to this here. I'll just Earthquake in case they do something weird, but they do just Volt Switch, which is what I expected to have happen. So it's like a fat Spit F drill, probably Scarf Hydreigon. Out comes Conkeldurr, so... I don't know how much speed they would have. I really like the idea of going Gourgeist, because if it's Assault Vest, I don't believe Mega Diancie kills, and then I'm going to lose to Mega Pinsir, so I don't want to risk that here. Yeah, let's just go Gourgeist. I mean, I might take a knockoff here, which is fine. It is AV nice, so the Diancie would have been a misplay. Let's click Polter. I mean, Power Up is stronger and does more damage to everything, I guess, but I think Polter is just the smarter play. Just to have a higher chance of hitting. There we go, because neither is killing. And we do carry the Shadow Sneak. I don't know if it kills from 19. But I'm faster, so I don't have to click Shadow Sneak. Their only priority is Mach Punch. I just Poltergeist again. Into Hydreigon. This is good because chipping Scarf Hydreigon is going to be nice for like Garchomp and stuff. I just want to be able to spam Earthquake, so... Now what? Do I make the play and go hard Diancie? No, Mega Diancie wins this game. It would be so dumb if I lost it to Flash Cannon here. Goes for Dark Pulse. Dude, I saw you were Choice Scarfed. Yeah, I disturbed it, so... So what now? If you're locked into that, this is a chance to go Urshifu and Surging. Which also kind of just is a spammable option because Slowbro is gone. So we're actually faster because they're Modest Scarfed, which is interesting. I think they might have lost, actually. Because all I'm going to do is when Pinsir comes in, I go hard Moltres, and then I go Diancie and threaten it out, and then I don't think they can win from that spot, because Hydreigon is their only speed control for Diancie. Although they might be able to get a Rapid Spin-off with Excadrill on this Mon, which is a bit scary. So sacks off Conkeldurr, okay. I'm going to assume the Hydreigon can come in again. It says 13% and rocks do 12, so I don't want to assume. Let's go Moltres. And keep this around for sure. Quick attack. There it is. And we get the Baron. Yeah, this should be over. I don't know if they have Stone Edge here to KO me. But actually, the safest play right here is just go Urshifu right now and win. Yeah, absolutely. Don't give them a chance to spin. The Pinsir can't OHKO me with quick attack from 55 while burned. I just won the game, so... Yeah, let's Surging 4 times if they want to let me. If not, then you know what? They'll probably just forfeit. They can't protect in front of Unseen Fist, so if they were the Toxic Protect, yeah. We have a game against a Garganacl, which creates some interesting mind games because Garganacl doesn't want to take Power Whip, but it eats up Poltergeist, so I really have to be careful about which move I click in this game. I think I'm going to lead GOURGEIST, though, because, like, what do they want to do? I can frisk the Z move right here if that's what they are. Boots. Okay, Boots Lando. Not at all what I thought would be happening here. Wait, they get destroyed by Surging Strikes from Urshifu. What? Okay, that's really good to keep in mind. I think I want to damage this to help out Garchomp later. Although, no, I'll just Power Whip, I think. Yeah, let's get damage off. They know I'm banded now, and this is where they U-turn for sure. Into who? Scizor? If I go Moltres, they want to go Garganacl on that, which is annoying. I don't want Garganacl coming in. I'll just let Scizor come in, it's fine. We actually crit it and do a decent amount. Nice, okay. I'm not very sad anymore. I really gotta make one of these spikes. I don't know which one. Probably Garchomp. Let's go do it right now. Like, I don't want to forget between games. Garchomps, you can have spikes now. Let's go Garchomp here on the U-turn. Or is Garchomp's health really important? I think I can afford to go Garchomp once. If they U-turn, they take heavy damage, so... Now they know I'm Z-move, but I can get up rocks. And then just Z-move this out of here. I mean, I guess they could go Hatterene. I actually forgot they had a Hatterene when I clicked rocks, to be honest, so... It's a good thing that didn't come in. I don't believe the crit mattered. It's a Z-move from a Lando at 45. So we can just go Melmetal here. I want to keep Garchomp because it might matter against Iron Head spam later. Goes ahead and clicks Nuzzle. I can fire off a double Iron Bash and safely get a switch to Moltres after, or I can go hard Moltres now. But yeah, like, this isn't a big deal. They're going to be forced to roost. I guess I would have loved to get my attack off there, but that's not happening clearly. I'm going to go for U-turn on hard Garganacl. I don't think this guy is going to stay in and U-turn himself. Yeah, so this gives me a chance to do stuff. And by stuff, I mean go U and click Surging Strikes, and they can't even protect it. They might forget and try to protect, but... Oh, are you Helmet? Don't be Helmet. Oh, you're so Fizdef Helmet. Oh, you're not. And based on the damage I did, you die. So, how much does Scizor take? 83. If this does more than 42 or whatever. Oh, that's a roll. I'm going for it, man. If I KO, then we win. 15? I think I get it. Yeah, I got it. Huge. Okay, I think we won. Go Slowking. What can I lose to at this point? Maybe Z Jirachi? Looks really scary. But we're keeping Shadow Sneak pressure for that. I think my best play here is to go hard Melmetal. It's not important anymore. I would rather keep my Garchomp in case they Ice Beam. I just click Earthquake here. Wait, what are you doing? Z Focus Blast? Is that really your set? I think I'll live that too, yeah, because AV Melmetal is a thing. I didn't actually KO, but I did a lot of damage. They're just gonna click Focus Blast here and hope they land, right? Unless they have Flamethrower. Okay, goes Hatterene. I get free damage on this. Can you just KO me with Mystical Fire, man? Oh, I should start double iron bashing. I mean, at the end of the day, I'll beat this using Gourgeist, but if I get full parried and then miss my attack with that, that's how I lose. They tried to Draining Kiss off some choke or just hoping I get full parried again. This is so over. Z move, Z celebrate. Oh, sub. How much do I care? Do I want to stand with a paralyzed Pokemon on a sub Jirachi? I'll play this game a bit. I already got full parried twice. Not that that really affects now at all, but... Okay, there's a full para. It was gonna happen. Oh, this dude has no honest thoughts. What? Ancient Power? They're gonna go for it again, aren't you? Yeah, dude, that's crazy. It's doing 3%. They're gonna sub again, too, hoping for a full para. Okay, so they get it. I have Shadow Sneak. I think I'm just going to go out into this and Shadow Sneak twice. I'm like very HP invested. It shouldn't die to anything. Okay, so 33. Yeah, we're good. We have nothing to worry about. They can go Garganacl. I don't care. Let's just threaten this using... Well, actually, I don't even have to switch. But I will. That doesn't matter because Surging Strikes always crits. And also, this is about to do 50% to them. So, 54 even. Yeah, you're not recovering that off. GG. I can Earth Power this entire team. In fact, Mega Dancy is just going to win. Yeah. Alright, we have our next game. So far, so good. They do have a Pursuit Trapper in Mega Tyranitar. So that's definitely scary. Let's lead off with Urshifu. Actually, no, I don't want to get staticked early. We may as well save that because Surging is so good here. Maybe I can end up in a spot where Zapdos is dead to something. Wait, but I would really want to lead that into Lando is the problem. We can go Gourgeist. Gourgeist is fine. Best case is they lead off with their Urshifu, and I can just click Poltergeist and do a lot of damage to something. I just really hope they're not like Supersonic Skystrike Lando lead, but also I'll know if they are, right, because of Frisk. Frisk is such a good ability. Getting information is never a bad thing. So, Drippy Dreams, what has your Z move? Is it the... Landorus? Let me think about how to beat Aegislash, because I need a faster Mon that can take Shadow Sneak. Well, this is really awkward if you're Pursuit trapping me. It's a 50-50. If they click Pursuit and I'm switching, I die. But if they Pursuit and I stay in, they die. If I'm them, I'm clicking Knockoff, man. You're not clicking Pursuit here. Yeah, you're clicking Knockoff. Come on. There we go. That's the safest turn 1 play every time there. It's not worth doing anything else. So now I get up a Spike on hard Lele. I'm glad I didn't Dragonium Z. I'm assuming this is Choice Scarf if it's coming in like that. So let's go ahead and bring in Melmetal here. Maybe they double into Lando or Shifu. Just go through Psychic and it did a lot. Are you actually Scarf or are you Specs? I think Specs would have done more. No, it is Specs. Okay, so my Garchomp is faster. Good to know for later. I can just throw off an Ice Punch here, I think. Oh, good mid-ground. Okay, so... We're not going to do a ton to Aegislash. No freeze either. Are you like banded? Specs? I need this for Lele, so we're going to go Moltres here to try to take the hit. It's really my only option, I'm going to be honest. SDs. Okay, this is great because we're Fizz-Def Moltres, so I'm just going to Flamethrower you and eat the hit. Never-ending Nightmare, am I dead? Alright, so Moltres is gone, but... Honestly, not under the worst circumstances. I wish this terrain stayed up there right there, because then we could, like, avoid Shadow Sneak, but... it didn't, so... So now what? Go you and... Just Mystical Fire, I guess? I mean, I'm not going to Mega Evolve because I'll take way too much from Shadow Sneak. What do you want to do now? Like, we know Lele is Specs, so that means Urshifu is probably the Scarfer, which Gourgeist can abuse, so I'm happy about that. I'm sure they go for U-turn, but I'm still going to go out into this. Yeah, it is Scarf Urshifu. And they didn't go for the attack that they needed to, so now what? If I'm them, I'm going hard into Zapdos here. So there's some plays I can make. I can double. I think I just send a Poltergeist their way, though. Yeah, this should do a lot. Not as much as I wanted, honestly. Like, that should have done way more in my head. Let's go Garchomp here. We dodge a Hurricane. I don't know if I would have died to that, but I'm going to drop a Z move. Luckily, that wasn't Lele coming in. Boots Zapdos. That is a threat against the rest of my team. Like, my Dancy doesn't have Power Gem, so it makes it harder to use. Maybe what I do is I make that Power Gem and make this Rocks again. I think that team structure might be better because this is a bit of a tricky matchup. So let's go Rocks here. Let's go Power Gem here. And I don't know, we might lose this game to a Zapdos, but we're going to try not to. Goes for Defog. I'm just going to Surging. I have no reason not to. Yeah, that's my reason not to, but we get the KO on it. It's just a really unfortunate full para because I needed this Mon really badly to win. I still keep it though. Psychic Spit Up drops. Not the end of the world. I'm going to double Iron Bash. I was thinking about Ice Punching, but I really didn't want to predict too much. If they Earthquake here, what do I get to do with it? Do I go Shifu and Surging? It's scary into... I mean, at this point I Power Whip with the Gourgeist away, but they're going to Pursuit me at some point and I'll lose. To Scarf Surging, so I think I Ice Punch here. What comes in? Still a lot of threats to take care of. I mean, I have a freeze chance here. Not that I'm really, like, hoping for it, because it would be really unlucky for them. It does nothing. No freeze. Let's double Ice Punch. They CC. Okay, so it's time to lose them on to Power Whip. I'm sorry. But something is going away, and then I think I'm going away to Pursuit after. We're back in the spot at the beginning of the game where I have to kind of make a play. Just clicks knockoff. I was really hoping they would try to Pursuit me there. So I have to remember, if Urshifu takes a hit, I lost to their Urshifu. So what does that mean for me here? I think I'm going to lose because I can't Oko the Lele with anything. Like, I'm going to go Garchomp here, but Earthquake doesn't kill the Lele, and then I think that's a problem. Let's Earthquake here. I don't know what's going on in their head, but I don't know if Titar even dies. This is really problematic, huh? If I switched on the knockoff, maybe I had a chance. I don't even know, though. It might still be over. It doesn't even Oko. What do you have? Oh, they have Earthquake. Okay, so we're alive. That's really important. I'm just going to Earthquake again here, obviously. Actually, no. Do I Earthquake? No, I do. I do every time. Because either way, if they go Lele, I'm going to get the damage I need. So there's no point in clicking spikes right here. What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about going harder Shifu to keep this? I wouldn't blame you if you did. It feels worth it. Diance's at 48. How does this work? If they go Urshifu here and U-turn, I think I actually lose is the problem. So let's see. I think they know they have to click U-turn because let's say they KO me here with anything else. I get to go Urshifu and click Surging at that point. What if they CC though? Then it creates an interesting scenario, but I think what I'm going to do is sack my... I guess it doesn't really matter who I sack, whether it's this or Diancie, so let's just click Earthquake. Click Surging. I think they threw. Wait a minute. I think they might have thrown the... No, they don't throw. And I see why. Because they're just going to chip me down and then spam Psychic and win, and I can't Oko the Lele with Diancie, which was the whole issue to begin with. I mean, I don't see what other choice I have. I go U and I click CC here. And then Lele comes in and psychics and wins, right? I guess we play off choke and hope they switch. I don't know why they would, but... Come on, try to get in your Lele. They actually did it. Wait, if I get full paired, I'm going to be so salty. Okay, do we kill? Dude, they just threw the game so hard. I don't get it. I mean, I guess I can still get full paired, but I sacked Diancie here to CC. All they had to do... I guess maybe in their head I had Diamond Storm on Diancie, and they were afraid of me KOing them with that at the end, so they tried to get it in. And it looks like we didn't get full paired, and we're going to be able to win this game. Crazy one. Okay, we have another game right here against a Blaziken team, so... My best Blaziken counter is my Urshifu, but like +2 CC is going to be scary if they get 2 speed boosts up, so I really got to keep that in mind. Luckily they can't protect against Scarf Urshifu, so... Let's lead off with... Diancie here and see what they want to do about it. Ends up being Raging Bolt. I'm just going to Moonblast, honestly. If you're AV, you're AV, and you'll lead it. I don't think that's AV. Are you Specs? You are Specs. Okay, so if I get up rocks, that thing is dead. The only issue is there's a whole Hatterene there to prevent me from getting up rocks, so yeah. Let's go Melmetal here. Keep that alive, obviously. Diancie still has some usefulness. Goes for Psychic Noise. What are their plays here? I mean, they're either going to go Great Tusk. There's really no one play they can make. I'm going to Ice Punch here. Endure. I gotta freeze. Okay, well, let's double Iron Bash now. They do Thaw. Try to double Endure. Okay, I don't know if that's what they would have done had they not gotten frozen, but we just knock out Hatterene for free. Pretty big. Out comes Charizard now. Okay, so the thing about Charizard is... I don't want to lose to Zardax. I would be annoyed. So let's Ice Punch here. It is Zardax. And now if they Flare Blitz me, then I can KO with Shadow Sneak after. And I don't really mind sacking Melmetal at this point in the game. Let's go Gourgeist and Shadow Sneak. I don't even care if you predict it. I'm clicking Shadow Sneak. Yeah, get that out of there. So Banded Gourgeist picking up the Charizard KO. Very nice. I'm just going to go harder, Shifu, dude. I know you're SDing. Like, you want to win the game so badly, don't you? I think they do. Yeah, okay. Get out of here. You can't protect, so you're going to go hard Val. What is it, Speed Cork? I just sack off... Well, actually, I just go hard Gourgeist, yeah. And I'm just going to Shadow Sneak again. I don't even care if they switch. Because then they actually lose to Surging, so we get rid of Ival there. Great Tusk comes out. I don't want them spinning, so I'm just going to spam Shadow Sneak. Spinning is the one way they can win. And now I believe... Are you Scarfed? It doesn't really matter if you're Scarfed. I'll go you. I mean, the obvious play was Urshifu Surging Strikes. Maybe I should have just done that, but I was kind of nervous. I don't know why. Goes hard Blaziken. It might die. Okay, it didn't die. Gets his close combat off, but I think this is over. Because my Garchomp is alive to beat the Specs Raging Bolt, and if they want to switch this out, they're sacking another Pokemon here, basically. So, not even basically, they are. Yeah, this should be one, and we'll wrap it up on this one here. Nice, I'm very happy about that, and I did hope you all enjoyed this. I know some of the games weren't super competitive. I wasn't like as high on ladder as I normally would be in this video. I think we started like 1590s to 1600, and then we climbed our way through the 1600s, but I mean, might have even been lower than that. I'll try to ladder up by the next one.